It started in 2021. I had just lost my job during lockdown and was desperate for anything that paid. So when a friend connected me to a night cleaning job at the plaza, I said yes without asking too many questions. Just sweeping floors and emptying bins. Nothing special. But no one told me why Block C always had vacancies. They assigned me the top floor. Level 6. Offices, empty glass corridors, and long, dead silence. I worked alone from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. The city lights blinked below, and the wind made eerie whistles through broken vents. But I got used to it. Until that one night. It was a Friday. Rain had fallen hard, and the whole city felt washed and cold. I was mopping the hallway outside office C613 when I noticed something odd, a wet trail of footprints. Barefoot. Leading from the elevator to a locked door. But I was alone. Or I was supposed to be. I followed the prints to a door labeled Accounts Archive, Do Not Enter. I'd passed that door every night, never opened it. But that night, it was unlocked. I wish I had walked away. The room smelled like mold and something else, rotting meat. Files were stacked everywhere, but what struck me was the shrine in the corner. Candles, a wooden stool, feathers, bones, and a photo of a woman, her eyes scratched out. Before I could run, I had it. Scratching. Behind the cabinets. Then whispering. Low, desperate, muttering in Luganda, words I couldn't understand, but they chilled my spine. I backed out fast and slammed the door. I called security, but when the guards came, the door was locked again. They laughed. Told me it was just rats. But I saw it, the flickering candlelight under the door. Still burning. After that night, things spiraled. Every time I cleaned that floor, something followed me. Lights flickered. My mop bucket tipped itself over. My name, was whispered from dark corners. I stopped sleeping. Started praying. Then one night, I found another cleaner, an old man named Kasaja, drinking tea outside. He looked at me and said, "Block C. You saw her, didn't you?" I asked who. He said, "The woman in the shrine. She was the former finance officer. She was murdered. Right there. In that archive room. Her colleagues had stolen millions from a donor account. When she threatened to report them, they killed her and made it look like an accident. A gas leak. But her spirit never left. And the worst part," Kasaja whispered, "is that one of the killers still works here. Late hours. On the same floor." That night, I refused to clean the 6th floor. I asked to be transferred to Block A. They agreed, but not before giving me one final assignment. "Just sweep level 6 once more," they said. "Then you can go." Foolishly, I did. The elevator felt colder than usual. The air was thick, like I was underwater. When I stepped into the hallway, the lights went off. All of them. Then came the footsteps, wet, barefoot, behind me. I turned slowly. She was there. Tall, dark, with glowing white eyes, and a slit throat that bled without stopping. She pointed at me. I screamed. I screamed so hard I collapsed. I woke up in the hospital, and they told me I'd had a seizure. But I know the truth. I left that job. Block C is still open, still hiring night cleaners. But they never last more than a few weeks. Some say it's the hours. Others say it's the ghosts. Me? I say it's the guilt. Someone's secret still lives there. Feeding her rage. Keeping her alive. So if you ever get offered a night job in Kampala's Marembe Plaza, Block C, think twice. Because she's still waiting.